Yo, what's going on, guys? It is JD here, back with another episode of the No Money Spent Road to Glory. And today we are going to be making a couple of purchases to the squad. Today they have dropped these Flash Super Packs, so we've got to have a look at the prices of some of these players. And obviously, we got such a W selling that Galaxy Edward Vince Carter. Literally yesterday we sold him, so that was the perfect timing on that. So, I'm going to have a look at his price. If he's come down massively, probably go ahead and buy him back because chances are he will go back up in price over the next couple of weeks. They've also dropped a new Pink Diamond Caris Levert card, which we'll take a look at. Judging by the stats, had a little glance at it, and I think they do look pretty damn nice. But yeah, with these Flash Super Packs, we're going to have a look and see if there's anyone else that we can add to the squad. And of course, we've got loads of comments from yesterday to get through as well. So let's jump into it. So, no limited time event today, which is really poor. Like, even when they have like the one that's like 200 or 300 MT, it's bad, but at least it's something. But no, we have absolutely nothing today. In terms of the agenda, we've got one domination for 550, triple that online, and then unlimited for 500. Nothing crazy there as expected. I have gone ahead and played a game of domination, finally. So I got a bonus, what was that, 1,650 MT from one game. Not bad at all. I'll definitely recommend doing these ones if you guys have them. And then we have not done anything on the monthly ones. So, yeah, they're not going to get done this month, that is for sure. So, where did I play my games for the... well, I've actually evoed up Marc Gasol, not completely, but he's nearly there. So, I finished off week number 21, I think we hadn't done. And then I've done one game of week 23. And like I said, we did do one game of domination as well. So I'll probably end up getting through this next week of challenges. We're at 2,184 tokens right now, which is obviously pretty damn nice. I did actually think that it was already at that, and I've just remembered that I don't think it's updated since I completed this one, so I don't think I actually got my tokens for completing that, so that's a bit weird. But anyway, we move over here. They have dropped a new moments challenge, and it is, of course, because of Karis Levert's 51-point game yesterday. Only 2,500 MT. It's really not great, is it? Like, it's really not that impressive, and definitely doesn't get me too excited to play it. We did do this Bradley Beal one, and that was only for 2,000 MT, so I probably will get through this. At the end of the day, it's MT. It's better to have it than not, and at the end of the day, you can never have too much MT. Other than that, I will play this multiplayer challenge tonight. I'm going to get that done, and then I think tomorrow I will get through quite a few games of My Team Unlimited. I'm off work tomorrow and Friday, so I'm going to have a little bit more time, and I'll try and get through a good couple of these games. I would like to be up at, I don't know, we're at 3-0. If I can push to 10-0 tomorrow, and then in tomorrow's video we can do the 11th game, and then hopefully the day after that we can go 12-0. That'd be awesome. That's a dream situation and scenario. Whether or not that's going to happen, who knows. So, they do have these Flash Super Packs in the store. You can't even buy them with MT, but of course they do have Galaxy Edward MJ and Vince Carter, Stephen Ashley Bird, the glitched LeBron, which of course means there's also the glitched Ben Simmons and J.R. Smith in these as well. We do have Lamar Odom in the squad, so we've probably lost a little bit of value on him, but he was really cheap anyway, so I don't think it's going to have made too much difference. And I think it's the only card we actually had out of these packs, so thankfully we didn't have much in terms of value stuck in those cards, so we have done pretty well. Now, as you can see, and that is perfect timing, we've got a bid on this Pink Diamond Kristaps Porzingis at 133,000 MT. Now, I think picking up these prime players now is a good idea. Obviously, not the KD. I'm talking about the D-Wade and the Porzingis. They're both reasonably cheap. I mean, when they first came out, they were about 200 to 250k. We've had this Porzingis before, and we've sold him off and actually got a really good price for him. So, looks like we're going to get him for 133k, which again, I think is a really good price. If the mystery player, why would you wait? Why? Why be that guy? Okay, so we'll bid on another one of him, but we have got a D-Wade sitting here, and I managed to get him for 115,000 MT, I believe, so 115k for D-Wade, which I don't think is a bad price at all. I mean, it is a fantastic card, let's not get that twisted, and let's just have a look at the next Porzingis. So the next one isn't for a while, and then after that we've got an hour to wait. That is insane. So I've been trying to get ones with the diamond shoes and diamond contracts, so that one's got a 3-point shoe, so chances are that is going to have some severe value, so we will just push this up to 140, and if I don't get it for that, then I will definitely leave it. The next bid is 139, so chances are we will probably get outbid on that one. But like I said, when they release who this mystery player is, I think even if it isn't exceptional, even if it's just a good card, I think that instant rush of everyone picking up these players to be ready for that mystery player, I think that will increase prices. Obviously, KD is already ridiculously expensive, so he's probably not going to change, but D-Wade and Porzingis, I definitely do think they could go up in price. So D-Wade, like I said, I've got for 115k. Sadly, it was a naked one, if you want to call it like that. It doesn't have a diamond shoot, and it doesn't have a diamond contract either. So it's not great for the resale value, but it is still a very, very good card. And just to brush up on his stats, because I haven't actually looked over this guy in quite some time. Hall of Fame, Floor General, Quick Draw, Deadeye, Quick First Step, Clamps, which is really nice. Didn't realise he had that. And then gold badge, he's got Intimidator, Defensive Leader. I think the only badge and the only criticism I have, or I see people having of this card, is he doesn't have Pick Dodger, which can be a bit of a problem. But other than that, 97 driving lap, 95 mid, 93-3, 95 driving dunk, incredible passing, incredible defensive stats, and incredible speed. That is just an incredible card. Not much more you can say about that D Wade. So yeah, the goal is to have both of these cards, and then depending on who the next card is, if it's reasonably cheap, I'll probably pick them up. But if they are really, really expensive, then I definitely won't be going for them. So let's just have a look at the flash pack. So we bought this Diamond Lamar Odom with a diamond contract for 30,000 MT, which isn't really a bad price realistically. He's got the diamond contract on him. We're always going to be able to get a little bit back for him. And he's still a fantastic card. He's still in my squad. So if you are looking for a diamond card, you need to buy up Lamar Odom right now, because he is probably going to be like 20,000 MT, which is an absolute steal for a card this good. I mean, I could recommend this guy all day long to you. And look at that. I think he is just under 25,000 MT, literally about 25k on the dot realistically, but still that is such a good price, so I'm still pretty happy with paying 30k for him, which isn't bad. Now this set is of course the one that locks in for the Ruby Taco Fall, which would be good for the culture, but realistically locking in a pink diamond Chris Bosh, who's like, well, he's got to be a lot cheaper than that to be fair, but still locking in a Chris Bosh, probably never going to use him. Definitely not going to use a diamond Michael Jordan, even though it is a decent card. It doesn't really have the 3-ball, and the ball control's not incredible. And of course, badges-wise, 8 at this point in the game just is not enough. And he's still reasonably expensive, like 40k, probably a little bit less right now. And then Zion coming in at 7k. Wow. I imagine his price has come down quite a bit, though. So, yeah, you'd be looking at still about 100k to lock in for this. And I'm not about wasting that much MT this year. And then on to flash set number 2. This set, of course, only locks in for 100 tokens, which is really poor. We've got the Pink Diamond Larry Bird, not really a card that I'm too fussed about getting. I mean, we've got someone literally right there, exactly the same height and exactly the same weight in Paul George, with 10 extra Hall of Fame badges, and of course a far better driver with that dunking. Bird has the rebounding, but Paul George has the speed, and I'd much rather have someone who's fast than who can rebound. Danny Granger's also in this set, going to be under 20k, which isn't bad realistically. Josh Smith as well, going to be dirt cheap, so this set is going to be really cheap, but for 100 tokens, definitely not worth it in my opinion. And then of course the All-Star Flash Packs as well. So people like Steve Nash, they're probably going to come down to under 15,000 MT. That wouldn't surprise me. MJ is at 250k, which is insane. I mean, it is insane when you think about his stats. Like, he's got the post game with a 98 post fade, a 99 driving layup, a 98 driving dunk, a 99 mid range. I mean, these stats can't get any better. There is no higher than that. A 94 3-ball with a coach boost. That goes +4. That goes up to 98. 94 ball control. Can't really go much higher. With a coach, it's +4. It's 98. 99 steal. 98 perimeter D. Rebounding, 78 and 80 for a 6'6" guard. That's fine. And 98 speed and 99 lateral quickness. You can't get better than this MJ card. It is just ridiculous. And then 38 Hall of Fame badges along with that. So, I mean, this card is just absolutely disgusting. It's got Hall of Fame everything pretty much on the defensive end, as you would expect. Did he have Hall of Fame Intimidator, or does he have it at gold? Or does he not have it at all? Surely Michael Jordan has the Intimidator badge. Did I go past it? He did. Yeah, he's got a Hall of Fame. That is insane. So to be fair, if he stays at like 250k, I might be a little bit tempted to go ahead and pick this guy up. Now, again, the only problem is this set doesn't lock in for anything. Only 200 tokens, which isn't great and isn't going to get people really buying it. Vince Carter, his price is still realistically about the same, about 200k, but I'm recording this about 3, or maybe this is the first wave actually, so maybe about 4 hours after the super packs were released. So as you can see, this is when the first sort of wave of these new cards that are getting pulled are being put out onto the auction house. So there is a lot of them. There is a lot of them. And I imagine it's a very similar situation with this MJ as well. Hit the 15-minute mark, and then you are getting some every, or a couple per minute. So he is a little bit rarer than Vince Carter, so he should be more expensive because they're both the same height, but this MJ is definitely better. So, I mean, that is insane. Look how many there are. So tonight, I might have a little bit of a play around, and if I can pick one up for sub 200k, you better believe I'm going to be picking him up, that is for sure. And then, of course, we have the flash glitched players that are in that as well. So there's no reward for these guys. They are just a standalone, so they're obviously not going to be that expensive. They aren't going to hold their value too much. So we've got the Ben Simmons at the point guard position. Now, this is, of course, exactly the same to the locker code Ben Simmons, but he can play the point guard position. So realistically, there's no point in picking this guy up. But if you are looking for a tall point guard, he is now at a buyout. And let's have a look just how cheap he has actually become. Is he got more than one diamond? He does. So we're going to have to go to Flash Glitched right here. And then let's have a look at how cheap he is. If he's under like 80k, that wouldn't really surprise me, to be fair, because everyone does have this card, obviously, just at a different position from that locker code. So is he up at 90k? He's still basically at 100k, but I definitely think he will come down. Don't forget, these flashbacks are going to be in the auction house or in the pack market for nearly 2 days now, so they'll be out on Friday. What's this bid? Oh, that's Porzingis, obviously. I literally just did that. How did I forget? And then we've got the Diamond JR Swish, who comes in at about 100k, but I definitely imagine he will be a buyout. If not before long, he might already be one, to be fair. So let's have a look. Diamond JR Smith. I think he's only got the one diamond card, so let's plonk that. And he actually isn't a buyout just yet, but you can better believe that by the end of the night, this card will be a buyout. And do we really need to pick him up? He's 6'6" again. Everyone is 6'6". 17 Hall of Fame badges. He does have things like clamps, and he does, of course, have fantastic shooting and really good defensive stats and really good speed and acceleration. But if I can get, well, to be fair, yeah, you're paying an extra 150k for the MJ over this card. But looks a very nice card. Am I going to pick him up? Realistically, probably not. And then the final glitch player is going to be Pink Diamond Bron. Now, at the moment, he's selling for about over 300k, which is insane. And by the looks of it, he is not being packed very much. He is very rare still. We're getting into a couple more now, but still not packed that much compared to the other Galaxy Opals. So Pink Diamond Bron, a very rare card. It would be awesome to pick him up. Maybe if I can get him for under 250k, that could be a bit of a W. Of course, we would then be able to sell off Russell Westbrook, who at the moment is actually really expensive. He is like 75k. Which, when I paid 63k for mine, I think, when he first came out. Well, he's actually under, yeah, he's about 70k, I think. I definitely think he will come down. I think on Friday, if they drop a madness in the packs and the set that comes out next, I think he could come down in price. So I might sell him and then just buy him back on Friday if the cards aren't that great for my liking. Other than that, we come down to the card Evo section. Marc Gasol is so close. I know it's been so long that I have had this card. Like, literally since the Spotlight Jeremy Lin set came out, basically I've had this card waiting to be evoed up. He needs 73 more points and he is completed. And that is going to be around 85,000 MT coming our way. About 80,000 MT coming our way. 80k for an evo. Not bad at all. I'll happily take that. I think when we bought him, we paid 15k-ish. So we're going to be making about 65k profit off him. It's not bad, but at this time of the year, I don't think it's worth it. I mean, for me personally, it's not worth it because I've got so much MT that I don't really need to be doing that. But yeah, that is still very exciting to have him done. So, out of the squad at the moment, is there anyone I think that I should sell and then buy back for a cheaper price at a later date? Westbrook, like I said, I definitely think he can come down because last Friday, or when they dropped these leap year packs, which was last Friday, his price came down to like 40 to 50k, I believe. So we can sell him off for 70, buy him back for 50, and we have just made a 20k profit or a 20k saving, which would be pretty nice, obviously. PG at the moment selling for over 150k, not bad. And then we've got Rudy Gay selling for still over 60k. Wow, that's crazy. We bought him for 35. We bought this card for 35,000 MT, so we can make big profit off him as well. So we might sell them just to buy them back. It depends how the 12-0 run goes, to be honest. We've got Derrick Rose coming in about 200k, which isn't a bad price for him at all. So let's move on to Caris Levert into the moments section, and he of course plays for the Nets, and he is now, wow, the top. Look at that, he's had one moments card before. He had an amethyst. I don't even remember him having an amethyst. Kyrie's got 3 cards, but Caris Levert is the best of the bunch. So, as you can see, this is the first one that's going to be ending. It's over 100k, but I can guarantee you guys that he is already a buyout. And that first guy is just taking a massive L, as the first buyer usually does. Really? There's none for buyout, but there's so many up, isn't there? Surely. Okay, I guess there's not too many up. I guess just nobody's ripping packs for him realistically, but he's definitely going to be a buyout by the end of the night because I don't think these are going to have many bids on him. But anyway, let's take a look at his stats and compare him to. So he's 6'7", at the, what is he, shooting guard slash small forward, so not bad. You could play him at the small forward position. 22 Hall of Fame badges. We've got catch and shoot, we've got relentless finisher, range extender, which is very nice, green machine, deadeye, quick first step, contact finisher, not bad at all. Does he have any defensive badges though? He does have gold clamps, which is nice. Hot zone hunter, hot start, quick draw, and he's got dimer on him as well, which I was not expecting, so that's pretty nice. In terms of his stats, we've got 95 driving layup, 95 three ball, 94 mid, 90 driving dunk, 90 passing, 92 perimeter D, and 94 speed and 94 lateral quickness. It is just another example of this year then dropping a fantastic, wow, we've been pushed up to 139k already, so we're definitely not going to get that in the next 20 minutes. There we go, someone's already outbid on it. So fair enough, I will just take my MT back for that, and we did sell this King's duplicate, so we'll get rid of that as well. So we're back up to 800k MT, which isn't bad. But yeah, there's no way this card is going to stay at this price. I mean, if you just look at, well, I think this Kyrie is, well, there's not too many of him out on the auction house, to be fair, but out of the guys that came out, not yesterday, last week, I think, you had Bradley Beal. He's now going for about 70k. There's really not many of them up on the auction house, is there? But CJ McCollum, someone like him, is going for about 50k, and I think someone like him is definitely comparable to that Caris Levert. So if you're looking to buy him, do not do it tonight. As you can see, nobody is ripping packs for him, but where is he? Why does it not show he's in packs? That's really weird and really dumb, but it is 2k, so what can we expect? Actually, just as we've been outbid on that Porzingis, I think it might be a good time to bid on him whilst these new cards are out. So maybe around this 1.5 hour mark, maybe that'll be a good time, because everyone's going to be hopefully concentrating on these new packs. But yeah, not many people are selling this card, so I definitely want to get him because, like I said, when we bought him before, I think we paid like 180 and we sold him back for like 220, 230, I think. So he's definitely got the capability to go over 200k, and so does this Dwayne Wade card. If we look back to when Prime Series 1 was out, before the locker code dropped, which of course had John Stockton and Wilt Chamberlain on it, they were both pretty damn expensive. Derrick Rose was at like 300k. Timmy D was at 300k as well, and he's still reasonably expensive. And T-Mac was like 500k. Like, this man was ridiculously expensive, and he still is. So again, I think investing now is the right thing to do. So we're going to jump into some comments. We're not going to get any gameplay today. Like I said, I'm going to try my best to get in plenty of games in Unlimited over the next couple of days, and I want to bring home that James Worthy, because that is going to shake up the squad a big time. We're going to have to make some decisions about who gets dropped and who goes to that starting lineup. So first comment is going to be from A Gray, who says, "What's good, JD? My question is, do you enjoy 2K and do you have a life outside of 2K? I am by no means meaning any offence." Wow, English. I am just curious. So I do enjoy 2K. It can be frustrating. Obviously, everyone knows it can be frustrating, but I enjoy, obviously, the building of the squads. I enjoy all the menu work. I enjoy collections. I enjoy flipping cards, investing. That's all very fun. I enjoy seeing the new cards that they put out. In terms of the gameplay, it can be a little bit grinding at times, but it is pretty fun when you actually get a good game. When you get your releases down and you're hitting green lights, that is when it is very fun. Do I have a life outside of 2K? I mean, I work a full-time job, so I leave the house in the morning at about 7:30 in the morning. I get home about 6 p.m. in the evening, and then, of course, jump on 2K after that to record and play, and that is pretty much my life. It's pretty much work and then 2K, and that's basically it. I enjoy driving. I enjoy driving very fast, legally, obviously. But other than that, yeah, pretty much 2K and work is my life. All right, we move on. So we come in with Alex L, who says, "I need a good 3-and-D wing. Who do you recommend?" I'm thinking maybe Pink Diamond Clay or Pink Diamond Buddy Hield. Pink Diamond Buddy Hield is a fantastic player, and I don't think you can go too far wrong with him, to be fair, because I've had him before. He's down at like 60k, 70k maybe. But such a good shooter, 28 Hall of Fame badges. You cannot go wrong with that Buddy Hield card. Next up, Chimpy says, "I'm looking for a new small forward. I have Odom, Wallace and Pierce. I run Granger and Hield at shooting guard, so any other suggestions would be greatly appreciated. Love your videos from Suffolk, if you know where that is." I do exactly know where that is, because I live in Norfolk, so I'm pretty much in the next county to you, so not far at all. I would say go for the new Pink Diamond Rudy Gay. I've got him in my squad. He is fantastic. If you've got the budget, go for Pink Diamond Paul George. If not, go for Rudy Gay. And then you also got people like the Diamond Miles Bridges, who is fantastic. And also, there's another card that is on the tip of my tongue, the Pink Diamond Aaron Gordon. Him as well. He has been fantastic. I used him for a little while, and I absolutely loved him. Next up, OG D-Master says, "At this rate of Galaxy Opals being released, could we see another gem coming in the future update? A black opal or Panite cards?" I don't think they're going to this year. I think next year they'll definitely have to reassess what they're doing, because these top tier cards, that they shouldn't be available this early in the year. If you think back to last year, we had that Galaxy Opal Wilt, He was in the game from day one, and I don't think people got him till late in the year. I think November, December, maybe in January people were getting that Wilt card. So it took a long time for him to actually be attainable by many, many people. But this year, they're just dropping opals absolutely everywhere. So it's kind of taken away that sense of accomplishment and like pride of having a Galaxy Opal, because everyone can get one now. It's not really that special. I mean, when you can buy a Galaxy Opal Michael Jordan at the beginning of March with pretty much 99 stats everywhere for 250k, I mean, the game is just all over the place, isn't it? Like, the game is just on its head, that is for sure. Ryan Legit says, can we please get another You Pick I Play? I'm missing it really bad. So, that series will be coming back, absolutely, but I don't want to do a game with it whilst I am trying to go 12-0, because I don't want to lose my 3 games. I know it's only 3 games, but I've won those 3. I don't want to lose my record, and I want to be playing that series when I can actually afford to lose, when it doesn't matter about winning or losing. That is the aim of that series, of course, is just to have fun and see what the players are like. So I don't want to have any pressure, so I definitely want to get the 12-0 out of the way first. Next up, Jordan Jones. Love the vids and I love being able to rely on you to be the best. So thank you very much, Jordan. I have Bam at my starting centre and want to improve my backup centre. I have Amethyst Shaq and don't know if I should upgrade him. Also, my backup power forward is currently the locker code Ben Simmons. Any recommendations on a new lineup? So at the centre position, you could go for someone like Andrea Bargnani. You could go for someone like Karl Malone, although he is a little bit undersized. Someone like LaMarcus Aldridge. Obviously, if you can afford him, go for someone like Pink Diamond Hakeem, but I don't think you can. Amethyst Shaq is a fantastic card as well. And the power forward position, pick yourself up Lamar Odom today. So cheap, 25k for a card that good. You need to go ahead and get him. Next up, your mum's gay, great name, says Rudy Gay or Aaron Gordon at the 4. I would say go for Aaron Gordon. Would I say go for Aaron Gordon? I do really... No, actually, I'd say go for Rudy Gay. I think this Rudy Gay card is fantastic. So go for Rudy Gay, and he is a little bit cheaper as well. Totally Tim says, do you think Eddie Johnson is outdated? Now, if I remember correctly, he is a diamond card with like 10 Hall of Fame badges, something like that. Wow, not even. 4 Hall of Fame badges. Yes, he is outdated. Just that many badges at this point in the game isn't great. Is that one got a diamond shoe? It does. So this one comes in 87 a driving lap, 85 driving dunk. I mean, it's still a good card. It's just not exceptional. The speed is a little bit low compared to the 90s that everyone has at the moment. So, yeah, I would say at this point in the game, he is outdated. Next up, Wasay says, Pink Diamond T-Mac or Opal Vince Carter. For me, Pink Diamond T-Mac, and he is cheaper. Next up, Dwayne Smith. Do you think Hakeem is better than the Pink Diamond Shaq if I'm only looking for defense and rebounding out of my center? I would still say so, to be fair. Well, actually, no. If you're just looking for defense and rebounding, I'd probably say Shaq. I loved using that card. He was just such a beast on the defensive end. And you got to think, Hakeem obviously comes in at £255, whereas the big Diesel comes in at over 300, I think, £325. So he's just a brick down in the paint, and I loved him. And defensively, you cannot really go wrong. But of course, Hakeem brings you so much more on the offensive end, so that is why he is better. Miller, why do you save your MT? Just buy a bunch of opals. Well, I saved my MT because things like this happen. They drop super packs, so that's why I sold Vince, because I thought he was pretty high in his value, and I did think he would come down. And there's just no point this year in having loads of MTs stuffed away in players. Like, I got 70k in Westbrook, 110k I bought for Paul George, or I spent on Paul George, 160k I paid for T-Mac, 130k for Hakeem, 35k for Rudy Gay, 30k for Lamar Odom, and that is pretty much it. So there's still quite a lot of MT out there, and realistically, the Opals are not much better than these cards right here. Like Derrick Rose Galaxy Opals, not much of an investment, increase. What word am I looking for? Not much of an improvement. Yeah, how did I not get that? It's not much of an improvement over this Westbrook. Wow. Even someone like the Galaxy Opal MJ or Galaxy Opal Vince are not much better than this T-Mac. KD is obviously way better. Well, not way better, but better than Paul George. But he's like 500k, and I'm not about spending that much on a player, especially when things like this can happen. Super packs can come out, and it can ruin the value of the player that you have got. Next up, Ryan says, hey JD, I've invested in Dwayne Wade for 105k. How long do you think I should hold him for? Was it a good move? I think it's a good move because I've done exactly the same thing today. Hold him until they release the mystery player. So they should release the 4th player, and then they should release the mystery player along with that 4th player. I think that's how it worked last time, because then they drop super packs before the 5th player. And then, of course, when the 5th player comes out, that is when you can attain the mystery player. But definitely you want to get him sold before the super packs come out. But you want to make sure you get him sold when the mystery player is released and that hype is there and everyone is picking up the Prime Series players. So I think it's a very good idea to have him in your club just in case. Next up, James B says, who's 3 good shooting centres for less than 100,000 MT? I would say Diamond Bam Adebayo, Diamond DeAndre Ayton, and Amethyst Miles Turner. You can't go wrong with any of those guys right there. Jimmy Bucket says, I've got Galaxy Opal KD and point guard, and Pink Diamond Paul George in my starting lineup. Who should I play at the small forward and pack up power forward position? I would say... Next up, Jimmy Bucket says, I've got Galaxy Opal KD and Pink Diamond Paul George in my starting lineup. Which should I play at the small forward and which should I play at the power forward position? I'd say go for Kevin Durant at the power forward position and who was the other one? Paul George at the small forward position. I think KD has the better rebounding. Yeah, he's got the better rebounding by far. Paul George is in the 70s, so definitely get KD at that power forward position. And that is going to be it for today's video. So, like I said, I'm going to monitor the prices of a couple of these guys. So Vince Carter is already under 200k. That is insane. MJ is under 250k. If he goes sub 200k, you better believe I'm going to pick one up. And look how many are finishing in the next little while. I mean, there is just so many up on the auction house. So if I can get in front of 200k, that is going to be tomorrow's video. And that is going to be very, very exciting. Other than that, I don't really think there's anybody else I want to pick up. Derrick Rose 200k. The Opal T-Max to 500k, definitely not touching him, that is for sure. But yeah, I think these two guys are the main ones that have been affected. Like I said, Pink Diamond Bron hasn't really changed in price too much. There's not too many of him being pulled. And other than that, out of these flash packs, there's not really anybody else I want to pick up. So MJ might be joining the squad tomorrow. That would be insane. And yeah, definitely I will try and bid on another Kristaps Porzingis. So that's going to be it for today's video, guys. As usual, please like, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Peace.